todos bem-vindos a mais uma. Sejam todos bem-vindos a mais uma live, mais uma gameplay de Dragon Age Origins. Se fala é o. Não sei se todos me conhecem como José Sava, né? Ou Anex, os mais íntimos. E agora a gente vai para os elfos. Tem uma missão com a Morgan, mas eu vou deixar mais pra frente fazer essa missão. Mas eu quero primeiramente terminar a parte de recrutar o pessoal. Para que os humanos ainda falta uma parte que é ir lá no Win.
Yes.
Pensando em levar o nosso cara Zevran para ser elfo.
Yes.
E quem que vai ser o nosso quarto aqui? Eu fui com o Stan, né? Eu vou com a Alistair. Sei que a Liliana não teve. Nossa, que uma boa assistente, né? Estabilizou. Agora eu não lembro se a Liliana é por causa que eu quero levar um elfo. Eu sei que o Zevran é elfo.
Braska.
Indeed.
Então
Yes.
vou. Não. Vamos ver
Horse.
todos. Tem como sair daqui? Não. Tá. Vou escolher qualquer um. Vou escolher.
Indeed.
Yes. Yes.
Essa. Né? Na verdade. O Morrigan é mago, metamorfo e é humano. O Stan é humano. O alguém é anão. O Alistair é humano. O Zevran é elfo. O Bruce a Liliana é humana. Tá. Beleza. Então já sei que eu vou levar. Realmente levar o Zevran.
Yes.
Vou levar
Yes.
o Win. E vou levar
Yes.
o. E depois uma outra equipe. Talvez eu coloque a Liliana. O Ogren. É Morgan. Talvez. Sei. Não vai ser só. Vamos para arredores de Sicilian. Isso aí, né? Também tem que fazer essas daqui, mas eu vou fazer mais pra frente também, não vou fazer agora. E aqui Denerim é a continuação do recrutamento dos humanos, né? Então também eu lembrei que eu não terminei o recrutamento. Mas vamos para os arredores de Brecilia, né? A margem da floresta brasiliana, cujos perigos estão registrados nas lendas locais. É longinho, né? Ó, uma batalhazinha. Que vamos ter aqui. Vamos aumentar o nível do Zevran. Ele pegou 13, né? Eu vou aumentar um pouquinho a astúcia dele. Não, aumentar uma de astúcia e 3 e 12 de astúcia. especialidade dele ou a classe dele? Como eu tenho um ladino quase completo, acho que eu vou aumentar isso daqui. O Anderson só pegou 2 níveis. Tá com a força mesmo, né? Tá com a força mesmo. Então, de força colocar. Colocar 16 de força, né? Será que vale a pena? Então, vamos aumentar um por um. As 2, né? Deixa eu ver primeiro. Deixa eu ver. Uma. Legal. Isso aqui é bom pra o Windows, por causa que ela é de fogo, né? Vamos dar uma outra posição aqui, né? Eu tenho que de bom pra ele. Eu pode usar tudo agora, né? Pelo que eu tô vendo aqui. Mas ele tem tudo, eu vou. Eu gosto disso daqui, meu Anderson. Não tem muita coisa, nossa, preciso tentar atualizar, né? Bom, como não tem nada de. Pode ser assim, né? Onde astúcia e vamos tudo aqui, né? Ah, tá. Deixa eu ver. Eu não vi a arma pra ele, né? Mas tem esses daqui, né? Tem uma chave, uma adaga. Exato. Tá. Acho que de combate aprimorado. Invocar, desengajar, ataque perfeito. Qual que é isso daqui? Ele focar no dever, ganhando um grande bônus, resistência mental. Eu tenho que verificar a área. Tirei.
Alistair here.
Mas que bosta. Bom. Ela não confirmou aqui, né? Essa é isso aqui. Ups. próximo, vamos montar isso aqui. E próximo, vamos pegar isso aqui. Esse aqui também. Beleza. Eu tenho isso aqui, eu tenho. Perfeito, não tenho. Enganchar. Espanhar. Provocar. Duas mãos. Eu não quero duas mãos, vou tirar isso daqui. Duas mãos. Eu vou colocar isso aqui também. Pronto, aqui. Tá bom, vamos.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Ah, aqui ó, os quatro magos e esse cara é um trapaceiro aqui. Vai ter batalha, então. Estão me ouvindo direito? Por favor, se estiverem me ouvindo, não estiverem me ouvindo, me mandem uma mensagem no chat. E algumas cópias não estão aí do círculo. E 5 cópias são funções.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and neither do these large men carrying swords. Get them!
Óbvio, né? Tá bom, vamos. O que a gente pode pegar? Pega esse nenhuma aqui. Onde está? Bate nesse daqui. Você fica invisível. E você fica invisível também.
Oh! Oh!
Eu não consigo ficar invisível. Um mago. Nossa, eu não vi esse mago, cara. Deu. Ah, bosta. Não gravei. Não deu tudo errado. Acho que eu não vi esse maldito mago aqui.
Never goes
E por causa que eu... Tá bom, tá bom. Tá bom. O mago me fudeu tudo ali. sei se eu vou encontrá-lo de novo, né? Acho que sim. Sempre me empapaco nesse mapa aqui.
Yes.
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 Aí. Tá. Eu deveria ter salvado, né? Mas não salvo. Eu peguei mesmo, acho que eu peguei essa sim, né? Bom. Salvar. Ah. Fazer o
This I can do.
Yes.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Não. Não é tão estranho, eu tenho 5 cópias.
Ah, will the wonders of this all too small a land never cease? Well, they will for you. Get them!
Eu não acredito que eu... Eu vou... Merda.
All the noise and buzz.
Off we go. Time for more punch.
Nossa, Zebra. Aê. Boa, Winnie. Boa, Zevão. Viva sua coisa, que merda. Vocês vão tentar.
I think that's all of them, yes?
Boa opção. Campus de camufeu. É 5 de gema, sem vida em combate. É só ele que tem essa. Não vale a pena também, né? Não, mas é que eu acho que. Círculos novos. Tem um primeiro e último encontro com o falsificador oportunista Joan. Esses exames ainda precisa pegar nível, né? Pode pegar, não, foi assim.
Greetings to you.
Tá bom, meus amigos, vamos embora, né? Nós salvamos, né? Por causa que eu não quero fazer isso aqui.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Os Valelfos estão contando aqui que você vai embora e rápido. Na verdade, está aplicando para os Valelfos.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
Acho difícil de acreditar que assuntos novos Valelfos também ter com um grupo como o de vocês. Sou um guardião cinzento, queria falar com o teu líder. Eu contarei isso a teu líder, mas ninguém. Aproveite que tem suas oportunidades. Estão interessando com parabéns mercadorias dos Valelfos. Eu vou perceber que os Valelfos têm uma reputação ruim assim. Eu sou um guardião cinzento. Vamos tentar persuadir contra isso que teu líder ama a gente.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
Eu vim representando os guardiões cinzentos e quais problemas são esses? Eu talvez esteja perdendo meu tempo aqui, você verá tudo o que eu tenho a dizer. Não. Eu vim representando os guardiões cinzentos.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zaphrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Meu nome é Droga, é um prazer te conhecer.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Não há como ajudar os teus homens?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Eu sou bom com tarefas não triviais.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Se eu te ajudar, o que você me dá? Diz que você talvez poderia destruir a maldição. Tá. Você considerou buscar ajuda?
From whom? The children of the stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
Diz que você talvez poderia destruir a maldição.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Se eu te ajudar, o que você me dará?
We would assist with the Blight, of course. and you would have our gratitude.
Eu encontrarei esse presa seca para você.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Eu preciso de algum equipamento.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Como eu encontro surpresa seca? Você tem algum conselho?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Fale-me sobre essa maldição que tinha de caçador.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
Então os lobisomens de todos os lugares se originam de presa seca?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
Então se lobisomem morder, eu ficaria infectado.
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
Ok. Como você sabe se você foi infectado?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
Como essa maldição começou?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish. Go on, then.
Thank you.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Usando como se olha planos. Dragãozinho. Demônio da sombra. Demônio da preguiça. Um, dois, três, quatro, cinco, tá? Objetos. Americânia de Adraio. Beleza. Estão atualizando. Levou a coisa dele para Zatrian. O Trianto disse que a maldição caiu sobre os elfos e deu origem no grande lobo presa seca. Essa feira formou outras aqui, capaz de usar a posição dele para dar a maldição. Levar o coração dele para os outros. Aqui não tem muito, exatamente, não tem muito. Bom. Beleza. Isso é um sonho, né? É secundário, né? Isso. Vamos dar uma gravada aqui.
Hello?
Olá, quem é você?
am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Por que não?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Tente, eu posso te surpreender.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of the beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
É sempre por causa de uma garota. Quem é Gaina? Problema com mulher? É isso?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Teve alguma maneira de resolver teus problemas?
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
E se eu tiver uma pele para você?
No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter.
Você quer se casar com alguém? Não, ou não? Escolha.
You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that?
Que pronto, não, eu só queria ver se você concordaria. Porque isso me é conveniente, eu preciso de outra razão. Não, porque eu quero ver vocês dois juntos, é claro.
Then I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
My mother was Dalish. They are a proud people, those who refused to bow to defeat.
Prima, mas não concordar com nenhum. Ela não concordar com nenhum texto. Calma e completar sua caçada. Você pegaria uma pele para ele para provar que ele esteve numa caça. Tá bom.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
Você negociar com você. Esse equipamento, o que exatamente você faz aqui?
Yes, the keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need. I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
E se eu encontrar algumas cascas de ferro para você?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Tipo de objetos
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Muito bem, eu vou dar uma olhada enquanto estiver na floresta.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
Gostaria de negociar com você.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Eu sei que você tem bolsa. E que você tem bolsa? Tem mochila. Ainda bem que você tem mochila. Ah, maravilha. Eu tenho espaço para como eu não tenho espaço para colocar uma mochila. Eu entendi. É. Cara, tô pensando em nessa daga. Ah não, dessa daga pra coisinha. Bom. Amuleto para aprendiz. Vamos mandar esse amuleto. Bom, muito bom. Banco. Sei que eu posso ir lá fora aqui, então. Verdade, você tem dinheiro. Mandadinha, né? Isso, acho. Transfer tudo. Faz sentido, né? Deixa eu ver aqui.
What do you wish?
I
am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Eu não sei o que é vender aqui. Ela tem fogo, toque de fogo, não tá melhor se não está aqui.
What do you wish? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Ah, o que dá pra fazer é vender uma coisa e recomprar, né? Aqui, ó. Vender esse almo de tempo. Não, o problema é o preço dele, né? Pra ele vir depois, né? Vamos comprar vender uma coisa mais barata que tiver. Essa armadura aqui que vem aqui. Entre compras. Não compramos por causa que só ocupa espaço. Deixa eu ver. Aí, ó. 39. Sim. Tá funcionando bem. Primeiro vamos acender aqui, né? Que com fotos.
Underanitation, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Eles foram... estranho, só aqui à frente. Nossa. Eles estão um pouco desconfiados.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Parece muito feliz. Parece muito feliz que escreveu você aqui.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Por favor, eu gostaria de ouvir.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Muito terrível, realmente não tem realmente que ele busca. Você já tem uma conta na verdade. Eu vou procurar.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Agora vamos sem foi questionando. Se precisando do quarto de ferro aqui para preparar a espada. Beleza.
Of course.
Vamos, escrito do sangue. Exato. Mamãe.
Under an Etetian Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Eu não tenho tempo para perguntas.
I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Por exemplo, não consegue imaginar uma coisa assim? Sim, algumas são maiores do que os olhos conseguem enxergar.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
Eles estão acostumados a isso, assim como os humanos estão. É difícil para você, não sei quem são eles. É difícil para você, talvez, por isso eu devo tentar. Para eles, verdade.
It would be worthwhile to see them with my own eyes. But I do not think I can leave the clan. Perhaps I'm too much of a coward.
Vejo que você ama muito teu clã. Poderia vir comigo quando eu for.
That is a kind offer, but my work is here. One day, the Keeper will be no more, and I must be ready to lead our clan forward. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
Alguns sim, nem todos os humanos são iguais. Eu duvido que eles prestam atenção a isso, isso é muito certo. Acho que alguns sim, nem todos os humanos são
Yet,
iguais.
even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own. I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
Como você encontrou os Valelfos se você era tão jovem?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
Eu sinto muito, deve ter sido horrível. Então, prática em relações.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
Você disse que os Valelfos resgataram os bandidos?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there, and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Você não tinha nenhuma família para procurar?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however. I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of our Lathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood. No. Zathrian told me that time would take away their prejudices, and it did. They became used to me. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
Que os Valelfos são tão hostis?
They have reason. Since the days of our Lathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
Eu não sou responsável por ter sido feito aos elfos.
That's true, and you're not even a human, so it's doubly unfair. But fairness does not play into such feelings. No outsider has ever been good for us.
Você não é hostil.
I was not born here, so I see things differently from the others. Still, I do not blame them for what they feel. Perhaps this may change one day, but I believe the humans would have to take the first steps, if they are capable.
Essa Lathan que você mencionou.
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed our Lathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
A Lathan ainda existe?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank our Lathan into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
Mas os elfos eventualmente foram libertados, certo?
Yes. After a millennium of slavery, our people were freed by Andraste, the human's prophet who spawned the Chantry.
Mas você não venera o Criador.
We worship the creators, as we always have. We give thanks to Andraste for her part in our freedom, but we do not worship her or her god.
A Lathan não revidou.
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though our Lathan fought, they lost.
Os elfos eram imortais na ocasião?
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken. Our blood sped, and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally. And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say. In time and with seclusion. We Dalish have lengthy lifespans, and they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
muito bem.
One wonders why we weren't more prepared when the humans conquered our second homeland. We will be more cautious if we ever have a third. That was our second homeland. Our first was the great city of Arlathan. The Dales came when they were freed from enslavement. Elves everywhere journeyed hundreds and thousands of miles to the Dales, eager to start their lives anew. They called it the Long Walk. They reached the Dales and made it their own. And one day it was taken from us too, and you wonder why we are hostile. It requires an individual to prove he is not the outsider we have come to expect. Your own task to help our clan is certainly a step in the right direction. Certainly. A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other. Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them. He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific. As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Okay. Yeah, hello.
All right.
What do you wish? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Nossa, que barato. Dá pra comprar mais, hein? Oi. 92. Agora exagerei, comprei muito. Mas dá pra ver. Ah, que ótimo. Legal. Eu comprei muito disso.
Direct me.
Oh, Halloween. Não. Não consigo colocar. Tá, pelo menos agora. Pode conversar.
So you are the Grey Warden who is supposed to save us? I never thought I would hear of an outsider who would ever do anything for us.
Não, eu sou uma filha. Não consigo colocar isso aqui. Entendi. Deixa eu criar mais.
Let's go.
Deixa eu criar mais mais. Diminui aqui, mas não diminui esse aqui. Entendeu? Tá. Não, boa. Não preciso de ninguém. Vocês estão todos separados.
Delighted.
Eita. Mas eu tenho que ir por aqui. Acho que daqui que eu vim, né? É daqui que eu vim. Ó, como.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times. If you're suggesting we are to blame for our troubles, that view is short-sighted. Our history has been one of persecution, after all. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. You might have just told me you were a Grey Warden and saved me the grief, though I suppose I can hardly blame your caution. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Vegetação. para a maioria das pessoas.
We greet you, child of the stone. I understand you are to venture into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned. And you are very brave to adventure into such a place, even knowing the danger that awaits. Your courage impresses us greatly.
Eu tenho que lidar com o frágil. Se eu puder ajudar vocês, eu ajudarei.
Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunter's help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us.
It is even more difficult when you live amongst them, trust me.
Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Sim, gostaria disso.
Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
Não saberia dizer.
Could not say, or will not. What do you say, child? Can you tell us what happened to the Dales?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us, a great crusade.
Se é um idioma que vocês conhecem. Eu sei dos Shem, eles são válidos a chamar de você na noite. E declarar guerra sobre nós e mudar em cruzado.
And which is worse? The actions of those who believed they were right, or the inaction of those who knew they were wrong? Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
And we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Obrigado, eu gostei muito dele. Obrigado, eu gostei muito.
Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Sim, conte-me sobre a floresta.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here, and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
E aquelas batalhas partiram já?
Indeed. Very wise of you. There was so much death that the veil into the beyond was torn. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
Essa presa seca ainda existe?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age, as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
Há muitos espíritos na floresta.
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
Ocorrendo batalhas na floresta.
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil.
Quantos lobisomens existem lá?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Os caçadores se tornaram lobisomens.
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you? One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Bastante coisa.
thought a dwarf would be shorter. You're not so short.
So you are the Grey Warden who is supposed to save us? I never thought I would hear of an outsider who would ever do anything for us.
Anathara, Grey Warden. Anathara, Grey Warden.
So, you're the Grey Warden who's supposed to save us. I never thought an outsider would ever do anything for us.
I wish I could see Orzammar someday. Does it really have a great lake of lava?
Eu tô falando assim. Eu acho que eu ia conversando com todo mundo. Não conversou com ela.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
Você é gay, né, certo? Porque não ensinou você.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
Físicas. E se ele tivesse sorte, ele dormiria com você em breve. Ele disse que você foi cruel e que odeia. Ele disse que você recusa do seu mundo.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Se você o ama, não importa o que ele não importa.
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Se você o ama, então acredite nele, o ajude a ter êxito.
Oh, you are right! I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Missão completada. Também eles lançam kits. Objetos. Tem que ver isso bem. Uma coisa. Vamos seguir bem. Bem isso aqui. Então, quem que vai me ocupar, né?
The Hala. The Dalish call them their guides. They even lead an elf to oblivion when he dies, or so they claim.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
Quem é você?
My name is Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
O que é um Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
Quem são as montarias de vocês?
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Por que separou isso aqui dos outros?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
Tem alguma coisa que eu possa fazer para ajudar?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Que exame. Eu não tenho skill de sobrevivência. Que droga. Não tem não, vamos entrar. Calma.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me. And? What do you think?
Não consigo continuar finalmente. Não sei se está certo ou se está errado.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
Eu poderia... não quero fazer.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Não. O que eu tô fazendo? Ótima edição, foi bem. Não sei emoções desorganizadas, manter isso em sobrevivência, realmente isso é necessário para se aquecer. Também acho que ninguém tem isso em sobrevivência, né? Ninguém sobrevive. Então. Tá, antes de continuar, deixa eu ver uma coisa. Quando você chega aos redores, tá bom. Novos brancos, tá bom. Zero, preto branco, conflito, zero, previsão. Não é segundo como não programa, é comunicação, saúde, bandidos, comércio com online, tá bom, talvez todos contando todos os cidadãos, zero, e eu não pode falar, enfim, então, agora, situação, levantamento de canções, entrando com os pedidos, colocando o tomar boca no palestra, desfiar. Da caça, isso, verdade, bem, começando a entrar de status nessa negociação de osso, como feliz, realidade, como fonte. Bom. Tá bom. A 9h22. Esse eu continuo. Não tem como fazer. Não. Não sei dessa parte. O acampamento Valelfos, não é por aqui que está. Mas tem mais coisa que eu ver aqui. Vocês vão ver no seu bico. Não. Ele não é para levar. Não é primeira. Vocês não... Vamos ver se a coisa está aqui. Claro. Eu acho que já fizemos. Vamos fazer. Bom. Aqui. Galera, eu vou ter que... Talvez eu volte mais tarde. Eu vou... Não prometo nada que eu volte hoje ainda. Esse foi o acampamento dos elfos. Eu vou mudar o nome do título para acampamento dos elfos. Coisa que a gente só explorou aqui primeiramente. Parte aqui, né? Deixa eu pegar como eu saí daqui.
As you desire.
Grandezas de uma floresta vasta antiga quanto qualquer outra. Muito bem. Eu tentar continuar no próximo episódio. Deixa eu gravar. Mas eu não vou continuar com ela. Uma coisa perfil do jogador. Tem as fotos. Não sei. Bom, vamos gravar assim. Ele volta. Ah, e as fotos. É, assim mesmo. Esse é o último. Essa é a foto. Assim. Muito bem. Mas é isso aí, pessoal. Obrigado por assistirem e ficamos no próximo. Realmente o próximo vídeo não vai ser live, né? Fazer um live entre lives e vídeo normal, né? Mas tem que os vídeos normais vocês não estão assistindo, pessoal. Vamos lá, só isso. Valeu, pessoal. Não deixe de compartilhar, sempre sigam e se inscrevam no canal, ativem todas as notificações, o sininho, né? Compartilhem, comentem e vamos lá. Desculpa, eu só não tinha